What is up, Ferret Nation? It's me, YemmytheFerret, here with another episode of YemmyCast. I believe this is episode 25. Wow, 24 episodes. I was surprised when I finished 22, and now we're at 24. They seem to grow every week. Welcome everyone, I am YemmytheFerret, aka Yemmy, aka DJ Yemmy, and aka Space Ferret, new SoundCloud, link in the description below. What's everyone up to today? I had a great weekend. I hope everyone also had a good weekend themselves. It was my birthday weekend. April 1st was my birthday. That's not an April Fool's joke. I am a fool, but I am telling the truth. So thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. It was really great. And also the stream went really well. Bellissimo, as I would say. So yeah, what is up everyone? I hope you all are enjoying your day. It's a beautiful Wednesday. Once again, another Wednesday, another YemmyCast. So YemmyCast is a video game podcast that premieres every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and is available on Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes on the same day. And then also there is a weekend episode of YemmyCast that's a little bit shorter, but it's chock full of great entertainment value, so make sure you check that out as well. People who have been looking for the YemmyCast clips on the weekend, I forgot to upload them last weekend, and also I felt like I shouldn't upload as many as I have been, so I'm kind of going to be more picky-choosy with how I do those things. But anyways, thank you everyone for for stopping by and for joining me on this glorious day. I hope you like the new setup for the video portion of the podcast. Me personally, I'm having a good time with it. I hope you're having a good time with it too. Let's take off the sunglasses of anti-cringe and get into it. Alright, so first topic of discussion today is Yoshi's Crafted World. Whoop! Dude, I don't know about you guys, but Yoshi's Crafted World, I played a good amount of it the other day. I got it for my birthday, and out of all of the Nintendo games I've played since I've gotten the Switch, this one has been the most fun, second to Mario Odyssey and Smash Brothers. Those are kind of on the same level for me, alright? I have a bunch of other games for the Switch, and so far Yoshi's Crafted World is just like one of those games that I'm like really, really into, and I can't wait to play more of it. I feel like it's a great game. It's just a great game in general. There's no other way to say it. You play as Yoshi. There's several different colors, everywhere from orange to purple. And you go through these really, really awesome looking levels. Everything's handcrafted. If you played the demo, you kind of already know what I'm talking about. But the game looks so visually stunning, and it plays so well. This game is really meant to be played with two people. Two people can jump on each other's backs, and you have unlimited eggs, and it will also allow you to do more damaging butt pounds. And if you want to, you can split up and eat enemies to gather eggs as well. So the game is a little bit more of a challenge in solo, but with two people, this game is like super fun. I know it can be a little bit easy at times having two people because you are a little overpowered, and also you can also wear costumes that will block 3 hits from your Yoshi. So those are other things that kind of make the game a little bit too easy, but I feel like this game is fun enough to outweigh that. I feel like this game is more than just a difficulty. I know everyone had a lot of people had different problems with the Kirby game that came out last year. Me, myself included, I just thought it was a boring game that just wasn't fun. It was just way too easy. This one I feel like is fun, and it also has a good level of difficulty if you're playing solo. If you're playing with two people, then yeah, things can get a little bit too easy, but I still enjoyed playing it, and I have been enjoying my time with it, so I would recommend it. I would recommend it to people who want to play local co-op with someone else. I would recommend the people who like a good platforming game, and people who love Yoshi. That's another thing that you want to put out there as well. If you love Yoshi, this is a Yoshi game. The villains in this game are Bowser Jr. and Karamik. Is that his name? How do you even say his? I don't even know how to say his name. He's the wizard dude who shoots like PS4 controller logos at you, and they fight you over these stones, and what happens is everything blows up, and the Yoshis land next to the holder of the stones, and the stones get gathered around or spread out around the world, and you pretty much just go around each level trying to make your way to the stones. there's these little robot dudes who pop up who have you do scavenger hunts in levels, and then also through each level you can get red coins, regular coins, and flowers, and you want to collect the flowers to advance through levels. You want to collect the red coins just to be 100% completionist, and you also want to collect coins because with every 100 coins you can unlock a new little costume, and the costumes are amazing. Some of them are kind of lame, but a lot of them are like really cool and really funny. There's one that's a milk carton, there's a cow, there's a train. For people with the Nintendo Labo, you get a special outfit for as well with that. You get the piano outfit, little cardboard box piano outfit. So lots of fun things to do in Yoshi's Crafted World. I don't have too much else to say about it right now, but I'm sure in the future, when I play more of it, when I play more of it, I'll have way more to talk about. So hang on for that. Still playing through a good amount of Division. Division is getting a little bit more and more monotonous as I play it. Even though the game is visually stunning, like the areas look great, I feel like the game doesn't really advance too much in level design or anything like that. So I'm having a little bit of trouble getting through it. Me and my friend Nick have been playing through it. Shout out to Nick. We've been playing through it at a steady pace, but it's still a little bit difficult to kind of keep going for more than an hour or two. I haven't really gotten back to Sekiro. I gotta get back to that, though, because I was really enjoying my time with it. Maybe I'm too scared to get back to it because I don't want to feel like a complete noob. Who knows? But anyways, let's get to the piece de resistance of this episode. As you all know, I'm a huge Borderlands fan. I talked about Borderlands 3 rumors in a few episodes ago. Now everything has been confirmed. Everything is out there. Gearbox did a PAX East panel where they announced Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, which is going to be releasing on PC, PS4, and Xbox. No news on the Switch yet. So the Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, this is the original Borderlands game, is going to be coming out the 3rd of March. It's going to bring the original game with a whole host of enhancements and upgrades to make it the best version available. The remaster also introduces shift codes, enhanced visuals, 4-player split-screen co-op, and more guns. There's going to be more guns in this game. The minimap will now be a part of the in-game HUD, while further character customization options will allow you to craft the Vault Hunter of your dreams. So this is pretty cool. I will probably be picking this up because I really enjoyed the original Borderlands game. I got the Platinum Trophy on PS3, and I really want to try and go for that again, and maybe even 100% at this time. I know there's a few DLC quests that are just so freaking hard. Collecting all those brains, collecting all those claptrap parts, and all that stuff. It can get very tedious, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it the old college try again. There has been no news on a physical release of this yet. It's only been confirmed for digital, so we'll see what happens with the physical release, and we will move on to Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. Is going to get a PS4 Pro and Xbox One S free update, which will enhance the graphics and also make it 4K enabled. So this is going to be due out next week. And Gearbox obviously still loves this Handsome Collection. I still love the Handsome Collection, and they want to keep updating it. So the remastered version, which features Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel, is going to receive a free update the 3rd of April as well. So the Game of the Year edition for Borderlands comes out, and also this update comes out. So the press release says that there's going to be upgrades to game textures, such as the characters, vehicles, weapons, and environments. People should also appreciate the added 4K resolution, but improvements can only be enjoyed on other displays as well. So they're telling you that you're going to need an HD TV to get these enhancements to the best of their ability, and also you're going to need the PS4 Pro or Xbox One S. The Ultra HD texture pack is free, and it's available to both new and existing owners. The PS4 Pro texture pack will appear as a downloadable content in a digital product page for Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. So this is pretty cool for them to keep improving this game, keep updating the game. I'm sure people with PS4 Pros are going to appreciate the graphical upgrade, and maybe this is going to be more towards what we're going to see in Borderlands 3. And speaking of Borderlands 3, Borderlands 3, I can't play the sounding trumpets because I got a freaking copyright notice the last time I used it, so I'm not going to be using any other music besides my own now. But anyways, Borderlands 3 is finally officially revealed for all systems at PAX East. They presented this amazing trailer for Borderlands 3, and I am ready. I am ready. All I can say is finally this is coming. Finally, this is real. It's all been building up to this. The one thing that really annoys me about some people is that they want games now. Right after Borderlands 2 is released, where's Borderlands 3? Right after pre-sequel, where's Borderlands 3? It's here. We need to... I want companies to do the best that they can with a game, and you know what? If it takes them an extra year, takes them an extra month, takes them an extra week, I don't care as long as it's a good end product. This game has been in development for a long time, and I feel like we're going to get such an amazing end product with it. So, after years of waiting, Borderlands 3 has been revealed, and the trailer has been revealed also on Gearbox's official YouTube channel. Whew, there hasn't been a confirmed release date yet. There were some rumors going around that the trailer kind of had some special meanings with a few things, maybe possibly an October release this year, 10/1. We don't know yet. Gearbox hasn't officially stated anything yet. They did delete a tweet, but I didn't get to see it. So we'll see what happens in the future. I'm hoping it's going to be a this year release because, I mean, there's so many great games coming out this year. I hope it's a this year release, but I'm also kind of semi-hoping that it's next year so I can get games done this year. And last but not least, for our Borderlands news segment, which is going to be a new weekly thing. No, I'm just kidding. Borderlands 2 VR reloads with all new DLC for free this summer. So Borderlands 2 VR was just the base game, and now they're adding on the DLC packs. So you're going to be able to unlock Captain Scarlet and her pirate booty, Mr. Torg's Campaign of Carnage, Sir Hamlock's Big Game Hunt, and also Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. They're all going to be available to play in VR, and they're going to be optimized too for VR. So it's going to be just like the regular game. I haven't played Borderlands 2 VR yet. I really want to get around to it because I do have a VR system, and Borderlands is one of my favorite things ever. So this is awesome for people who, you know, maybe they're still going through the VR game, maybe they're done with the VR game. This will give them some incentives to go back and play through all the other stuff as well. So pretty cool stuff. Can't argue with free either. That's amazing. Gearbox really does a great job at really fishing out what people want, and people would, you know, since this DLC is free all around, they said, well, we'll just make it free on the VR too, and that's what makes them one of my favorite developers. They make great games, and they have great PR. Now, they do have some duds, like Earthfall, which is like a Left 4 Dead clone. Obviously not as good as Left 4 Dead, but we can look past those few faults. At least it's a competent, playable game, not like Fallout 76. Oh, jeez, that's a bad joke. I'm sorry, everyone who likes Fallout 76. That's a bad joke. We're moving right along. So, the Sega MegaDrive Mini is going to launch this September. This is not an April Fool's joke. There are two different versions of the console, one for Japan and one for America and the UK. So, the one in Japan is coming out the 19th of September. It's going to be priced at 6,980 yen or 8,980 yen if you want two USB-based controllers. The Japanese version is going to release with the necessary cables and a total of 40 titles, with the first 10 now confirmed. So Japan has Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Puyo Puyo 2, Shining Force, Vampire Killer, Wrestle Ball, Gunstar Heroes, Comics Zone, Rent-A-Hero, Space Harrier 2, and Madu Monogatari 1. Not really heard of many of those games. I'm sure there's a few people who will be able to comment and say which ones are the ones that you're really looking forward to. So on the other side of the pond, in North America, the Genesis will be sold for $79, and in Europe, the Mega Drive equivalent will cost about £70 or euro to about £80 or euro if you want the two controllers. Both of the systems in these regions come packed with the 3-button controllers, and the library of games in the system in these locations is expected to be slightly different as well. So maybe it won't have 40 games, maybe it'll have about 30, who knows, we'll see. But the first 10 games have been revealed: Sonic the Hedgehog, Echo the Dolphin, Castlevania Bloodlines, Space Harrier 2, Shining Force, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Toe Jam and Earl, Comics Zone, Altered Beast, and Gunstar's Hero. If you're not excited for these games, I don't know what else to say to you. So this looks like a competent system. Hopefully it's going to be, you know, a good classic system. Of course, everyone kind of was disappointed with the PS1 Classic. I was kind of disappointed with the PS1 Classic. Hopefully, the Sega Mega Drive Classic Mini, whatever you want to call it, is up to standard with the Nintendo version of them. So more details about the system will be coming out the 18th of April during Famitsu live stream. So I'm not sure what that is, but we'll wait till April 14th to hear more about this system. This is cool though. I never played the Mega Drive or the Genesis, so it'd be kind of cool to grab one of these and see what I missed. And then also Sega has come out and said, don't expect a Saturn Mini anytime soon. It may be possible in 10 years, but by that time, the necessary chips should be cheaper. So they're saying that it's not financially ready to be built yet. In an interview with IGN Japan, the leader of the Mega Drive Mini has said a few different things about the 32-bit console. He's also said that strides have been made to mate with emulators, but there's still some way of being totally accurate, and the software compatibility is lacking. The closest they're going to get to the Saturn clone is the upcoming Poly Mega, which appears to have Saturn emulation nailed down, but it's a PC-based system, which is going to cost much more than they're willing to do for a potential Mini. Miyazaki did, however, say that he'd love to create a Master System Mini, something which could be easily achieved with current low-cost system-on-a-chip hardware. So this is cool. This is nice news for people who maybe are expecting a Master System Mini, but for the people who want the Saturn, it's going to be a little bit more time. Hopefully not 10 years, but we'll see. Hey, motto of the podcast, boop. Put everyone mark down on their reports at exactly 17 minutes was another saying of the podcast motto. All right, so ID Software has no plans for Rage 2 on the Nintendo Switch right now. They say that there's just too many challenges with the hardware, and before Bethesda said we're still investigating a potential Switch release, but now they're saying that they've been looking into it, and it's just the technology. There are some challenges. But they're always looking for future platforms and future people to work with, so we like to investigate, but we have no plans for that right now. Which is kind of interesting because they're putting Wolfenstein on the Switch, Doom on the Switch. Why couldn't they put Rage 2? Is it just because of the spectrum of the game? I'm not sure. But in the future, there may be a Rage 2 title coming to the Switch, but we'll have to wait and see when a developer would want to pick up the coding for that. Yooka-Laylee's demastered Nintendo 64 version mode is out now on the Switch. It's a free update for Switch owners. You can use a tonic, and you can make the game look kind of 64-bit, 8-bit, I don't know what you want to call it. It's available now for the Switch and PC, but the update will also arrive on PS4 and Xbox One at a later date. So, I don't know about you guys, but this just makes the game look even worse. I already didn't like the graphical style that they chose for this game, and this just kind of makes it doesn't even look like a 64 version. Like, if you've been following my channel, you know I've been playing Banjo-Kazooie on the channel, and this looks nothing like the Nintendo 64 at all. This looks like you're playing it on like a PS1, to be honest with you. They might as well just call this the PS1 bit tonic, because this doesn't look anything like Banjo-Kazooie or anything like that. If you watch the trailer is out now, where you can download it yourself now and see it for yourself, but from what I see personally, this is just another letdown in the line of Yooka-Laylee letdowns. Now, you may be asking me, Yemmy, you're playing through all the Banjo-Kazooie games, including Nuts and Bolts, is Yooka-Laylee on that list? And I will tell you that, yes, it is on the list, and I'm going to grudgingly play the game, because I just want to support Playtonic, because they have in the past made great games, but this one was just a little bit of a dud for me. Even though I backed it, and I bought it day one, and I played through it, and just wasn't excited for it anymore after I played through it. I think I'll play through the game again. I'll give it the old college try. Obviously, there's been a lot of updates and upgrades to the game, so I'm going to give it the old college try again, and we're going to see if Yooka-Laylee deserves redemption. So stay tuned for that. I don't know when that will be, because obviously I'm almost done with Banjo-Kazooie 1 right now, but I have to play through 2E, Banjo Nuts and Bolts, which is going to be a pain in the ass, and then this game as well. All right, so talking about Yoshi's Crafted World before, but now we're going to see that Yoshi's Crafted World has flutter jumped straight to #1 on the UK sales charts, beating out Tom Clancy's Division 2 and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Yoshi's Crafted World has also beaten FIFA 19, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Far Cry New Dawn, Red Dead Redemption 2, Lego Movie 2 video game, and Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, and finally Forza Horizon 4. So Yoshi has taken it to the tops. Well deserved, Yoshi. Applause all around. Let's all clap for Yoshi. Yay, Yoshi. Yay. Dang, that applause is really long when you don't have a lot to say. All right, time to get into some E3 news, and we're going to ask Mr. Predicto a question here. Mr. Predicto, will E3 be a letdown, kind of like last year?
The answer is unclear.
Ah,
Try again.
yes, even Mr. Predicto cannot predict how well E3 will go. So, Nintendo's E3 2019 website has gone live. Just like last year, they're not going to have a huge presentation or anything like that. It's pretty much just going to be a Nintendo Direct, as we know. But the site says that June 11th through 13th, it's almost that time of year, and we're as excited as you are. Luckily, you can learn about all the newest game announcements, tournament news, and Nintendo E3 plans right here, so stay tuned. So the website is saying all that and more. So we'll see what E3 has to show for Nintendo. Last year was kind of lackluster. They announced like Fortnite and a bunch of ports and not really anything new. Just a little bit of Smash Brothers news, of course. So we'll see if this year they do a little bit better. Also, in the same vein of E3 news, Ubisoft has dated its E3 2019 press conference. So we'll see what Ubisoft has to announce. Their E3 time is the 10th of June at 1300 PT and 2100 UK time. Yeehaw! So we'll see what they have to announce this year. Will it be Watch Dogs, Splinter Cell, Assassin's Creed? The logo that they have on the screen right now is kind of like a Battlefield, so maybe it's going to be something new, maybe a new IP, who knows? But we'll see. I'm hoping maybe a new Splinter Cell. I haven't played a Splinter Cell game in a long time, so that'd be kind of cool. So really, there's only been like 4 or 5 development studios announced for this E3, including Nintendo, Bethesda, Xbox, Ubisoft, and Devolver Digital. So it's kind of a little bit less in terms of developers being there, but we'll see. All right, so this is big news for people with Twitch Prime memberships. You can get a 1-year Nintendo Switch Online sub with your Twitch Prime membership. This is a limited time offer. So Twitch and Nintendo, they're teaming up, and Twitch Prime members can get a 1-year subscription to Switch Online service for free. From today onwards, Prime members can claim 3 free months. It's not a whole year. It's just 3 months. Oh, boy. So, when you visit Twitch Amazon website, members can return to claim the additional 9 months. What? What kind of tomfoolery is this? After 60 days, members can return to claim an additional 9 months for a total of 12 months. If you already got a Nintendo Online subscription, there's no need to worry, as additional months can be added on. Twitch Prime members have until the 24th of September to claim 3 free months of Nintendo Switch Online, and until the 22nd of January 2020 to claim the 9 additional months. Who the fuck set this up? Who the hell set this up? This is ridiculous. This is worse than Rule 34 Bowser fucking Peach.
And you kiss your mother with that mouth?
I don't know what to say about this right now, okay? I don't know what to say. This is the strangest fucking setup ever. Go, you get 3 months, and then after 12 months, come back and get the rest. Whatever, we're moving on. Alright, so Nintendo repaired this person's faulty Switch and then sent it back without the Joy-Cons. So, this Reddit user known as Blocking Turtle recently sent his faulty Switch over to Nintendo UK. What they did is they did a firmware update which fixed the issue with the Switch, but there were also additional problems with the Joy-Con controllers. So they kept those. So they said they're going to be sending out each Joy-Con separately. So he's going to be getting 3 packages, one with his Switch, one with his Joy-Con and one with his other Joy-Con. So he's going to be able to play his Switch more and more as the days go by. This is kind of interesting because you'd think that they would just wait until everything's fixed to send back everything to him. Who knows? But this is just a funny little story. Hopefully he gets his Joy-Cons back in a timely manner. So it's official, Bulletstorm Duke of Switch Edition is set to storm Switch this summer. Not an official release date yet, but it's going to be early summer. So as I stated in last week's podcast, there was a little tease on Gearbox's Twitter that Bulletstorm would be coming to the Switch. Well, here it is. Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition appeared on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC back in 2017, and now the game is finally coming over to the Nintendo Switch. The developer of this game was People Can Fly, and this first-person shooter was originally launched with critical acclaim, but it failed to meet EA and Epic Games' sales expectations. So Gearbox helped them out to deliver us the remastered version of the game, and the remastered version of the game is really good. If you guys haven't picked it up, it is quite a good game. I love this game, even though people might go, "Oh, it's a generic first-person shooter." Not really. It's full of comedy. It's full of spice. It's full of kicking people into cactuses. Really fun stuff. So if you haven't picked it up, here's a good incentive because Bulletstorm Full Duke of Switch Edition comes with everything, all the DLC, and also the I think there's like an online mode to it as well. And the team has come out with a statement saying, since the first reveal, when I saw the capabilities of the latest Nintendo console, I knew that we would need to get Bulletstorm working on that thing. The whole team was super pumped for doing that. So this is exciting. This is great. Hopefully hopefully the remaster, makes way for a new Bulletstorm game. I would love to see that. Gearbox Studio, please, after Borderlands 3, get started on this. Bulletstorm 2. Fuck you in the ass edition. I can see it now. So this is kind of interesting. Minecraft is updated to remove references of its creator from the game. So there's no longer going to be title screens saying made by Notch and also the work of Notch have been excluded, and they've been replaced with don't worry, be happy, and go to the dentist. So Minecraft has yet to confirm why the changes have been made, but people have speculated that they wanted to kind of get a little distance between the original creator, whose name is Marcus Persson. They want to kind of distance themselves since selling developer Mojang and all Minecraft ownership rights to Microsoft in 2014. Persson has become a controversial figure online, generating negative reputation thanks to multiple comments made on Twitter. I've never seen these comments before. I don't have any opinions on them myself. You can be your own judge of his character, and you can also speculate yourself why they would take his name out of the game. I feel like, he made such a popular game. Having his name taken out of the game just seems like a stab in the back to me, honestly. No matter what he said, people probably don't even know who Notch is anymore. They don't even know that Notch made the game originally unless they go on to Wikipedia or maybe his Twitter profile. But I feel like taking his name out of the game is really just kind of disrespectful. You need to kind of distance... You need to remove the creator from his creation. You need to remove the art from the artist. In this case, so have your own opinions on it. Let me know down in the description below what you think of this, and I will be sure to comment back to you. And just in another realm of bad news, EA has laid off about 350 employees across multiple divisions. So what they've done is they've laid off these people from the EA Japan and Russia, and they're trying to find different ways to serve players in those regions. Globally, it wants to provide higher quality games and services and also improve its Frostbite tools, network, and cloud technology to further unite its community. EA also added that this is a difficult day. The changes were made today will impact about 350 roles in our 9,000-person company. These are important but very hard decisions, and we do not take them lightly. We are friends and colleagues at EA. We appreciate and value everyone's contributions, and we are doing everything we can do to ensure we are looking after our people to help them through this period to find their next opportunity. This is our top priority. So at least EA is going to be helping these people, supposedly. Hopefully these people can get new jobs at different companies, hopefully developing or making video games, because obviously it is a passion of theirs since they are working with EA. This is kind of interesting because I believe not too long ago, Activision Blizzard also laid off a good amount of employees to pave the way for new things, and now EA is kind of doing the same thing. We'll see what this nets. Hopefully they improve the company. Obviously, Japan and Russia are probably going to be shut down. The studios in Japan and Russia might be shut down, or they're going to be lacking some employees. But we'll see how this affects the company as a whole. All right, so Wolfenstein Cyberpilot release is on the same day as Youngblood. So what this game is a spin-off of Wolfenstein. There's one called Youngblood and one called Cyberpilot. And what this game is BJ Blazkowski, I can't say his name. He has twin daughters, and one is in a VR game and one is in this. I think both of them are in the Youngblood game. So the PSVR game is in Paris in 1980. You're the best hacker in town. Your mission is to aid the French resistance by taking control of powerful Nazi war machines, ram, gun down, and burn your way through the city of love, leaving dead Nazis in your wake. So July 26th is going to be one bad day for the villainy of the Nazi occupation. This game looks really neat. It has that Wolfenstein look to it, as well as probably a feel to it, and I'm sure getting to you yourself beat down and blast Nazis in the face is probably going to be pretty fun. What else can we expect from Youngblood? I'm not sure yet. I haven't really looked into it myself, but the VR game looks stunning, so I'm expecting to either pick this up or Youngblood. Hopefully they'll have like a duo, like a combo pack, and they need to definitely make sure that people know that one is VR exclusive. But PlayStation, you're able to pre-order both games now, and PlayStation says on both of them that it's the 26th of July that they will be releasing. So, BioWare has responded to the damning Anthem development report, and they've come out with a statement. They've been saying that the creative process is difficult. How many years did you have to fucking work on this game? Tell me, how many years have this been in development? How many years have you been playing this game, working out the kinks in the game? How long did you play test this game? How much did EA push you to put out the game before it was ready to be released? These are all questions that I have personally. Whatever they say here doesn't fucking matter. This is obviously just a load of BS to keep people occupied as they try and fix the game even more. Last update they put out broke the game even more. Loot drops were different. People were picking up the same. If one person picked up gear, everyone got the gear, which isn't a horrible thing. I'm not even reporting on the updates because it seems like every freaking week, every time they update the game, something goes wrong. Something new happens about this game. And I went back to the game. I gave it another try, and you know what? It's just boring. It's lackluster. There's nothing to do. And what do you know? Also, a bug has been introduced that limits even more the time you can fly into the air. I'm not playing this game again until they officially fix this piece of shit, okay? I don't know if they can fix the gameplay issues I have with it, but they can definitely make the game more accessible to people. They can make the gameplay a little bit more streamlined. Have your time to be in the air longer, not shorter. Have more loot be dropped. Make things accessible to the player. Show what your stats are. Show how they're affecting your character. I don't need this bullshit of a response to a report. I don't need this BS thrown my way. BioWare, stop making excuses. Just fix the game. That's all I want. Remember Mass Effect Andromeda? Did you get to fix that game? No, because EA stopped production on that game. EA said, this isn't making money. Fuck it. So I'm guessing EA has such a heavy role in this company now. After this article and all of what BioWare said, I'm not even going to tell you what they said. It's just all BS. They say, oh, we're accepting the critics. Fuck you. Come on. We just want a playable, competent game. That's all we want. This game has been miserable to play. It's just been a long mess to play. There's rarely any characters with any personality. The main character has no personality. There's no choice in this game. Just everything about this game has just been pissing me off to no extent. This really makes me just not trust BioWare anymore. And I feel like in the end of all this, EA is just going to shut them down anyway, so there's no reason getting worked up about it. So, April 2019's PlayStation Plus games will be available now when this comes out to download. Conan Exiles and The Surge are available now for free. Like I said last time that PlayStation Plus was announced, there's no more PS3 or Vita games, so I'm pretty sure they're making way for the PS5 to have a bigger role in the PlayStation Plus arena. So The Surge was a lackluster Dark Souls clone, or not really clone, but Dark Souls type game. I didn't feel like it had the personality that they wanted in it. I just felt like it was kind of clunky, it was kind of slow. It wasn't as slow as that, what was that game where you were like a Viking character? I forget what that game's called because I didn't play any of it. But The Surge was kind of in that same vein. And then also Conan Exiles is available too, which is like an open world crafting game. You play as scantily clad women and men as you build fortresses and battle creatures. It is open world and you're able to play with other people. I believe there are still a good amount of glitches in this game. I don't think they fixed it as well as they could have, but I see people playing it online still and streaming it, so it's obviously still a competent game. So maybe add it to your library. Add both the games to your library. Why not? But maybe download Conan over The Surge if you're picky choosy. What am I saying? All right, let's move on to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is getting an all-new Blackout map, which is launching tomorrow. It's going to be Alcatraz. Holy shit, Alcatraz. This map is definitely going to be a lot smaller than what you're used to in Battle Royale maps. Alcatraz is way close quarters, and it's going to have zombies to avoid in the prison cells, which is going to make it a little bit more unique. Also, there's going to be different modes of transport to get you where you need to go, and also be a little bit faster. To go with the new edition, free access to the game's Blackout mode is once again available from tomorrow until the 30th of April, meaning absolutely anyone can try out this new map for free. This is an interesting route to take because most Battle Royale games either you have to pay for the DLC or they come out or they just don't have extra maps. Fortnite hasn't had a new map since it launched. PUBG has had like 3 maps, I'm pretty sure, but they're far and in between. Black Ops 4 is still a pretty new game. It came out last October, so this is a short window of time to get a new Blackout map, and luckily for Black Ops players, it's free, so that's nice. Wow. Black Ops 4 did something good in my eyes? Who am I? So this is sad news for DriveClub fans. The servers are going to be shut down in 2020, and the game is going to be delisted in August. So if you're looking to get that Platinum Trophy on any of the DriveClub games, quickly do it now before the game is out of here. So DriveClub Bikes, and DriveClub VR, and all the associated DLC with DriveClub are going to be taken down from on August 31st, 2019. And on top of that, in March, on the 31st of March, 2020, the servers will be offline. So you'll only be able to play offline, and all the functionality with multiplayer, challenges, events, and leaderboards going to be gone. So this announcement comes after the developers of DriveClub called Blossom. I'm sorry. So this comes after the developers of DriveClub, who are called Evolution Studios. They were closed back in 2016. It's unfortunate because the game was quite accessible to people, and I feel like the game really improved since its 2014 launch. But of course, with the developer being closed, this was an eventuality. So, April 1st, this is probably one of my favorite April Fool's gags I can ever think of for gaming. But For Honor had a exclusive mode where the Rabbids from the Raging Rabbids games were put in as the cannon fodder role in the game. So you could fight the rabbits. They had funny little helmets and shields, and they used like toilet supplies to fight you. Each faction had its own unique style, like the samurai helmet and the Viking helmet and the knight's helmet for the rabbits. This is freaking hilarious. Of course, it will be taken down after the event is over with. It was only a 24-hour event for Honor. But this is really funny. I hope they bring this back at some point, because this is something that For Honor needed. It needed something a little bit unique to get people back into it. But like I said, it was a 24-hour run, and it's over with because April Fool's has been done with since Monday. So if you missed it, too bad. I'm sure there's tons and tons of videos online you can see how it was, but this is really goofy, and I really appreciate that they kind of went all out with this, especially for a game like For Honor. For Honor isn't really popular anymore. I stopped playing it back when I got the Platinum Trophy so long ago, because it was just a little bit more, it was just getting to be a tiresome game, but I still enjoyed the game enough to put it on my top 10 games list that year. So if you are looking into For Honor, it was free on PlayStation Plus a few months ago, and I would recommend playing around with it. It's a really unique fighting system, and it's pretty fun, but it does get a little boring after a while, and also people are really, really good. So the last article of news today is the Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield will not be at E3 2019, and this has been confirmed by Todd Howard at PAX. So after celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Elder Scrolls at PAX East, so Todd Howard had this to say about the E3 and all that, about Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield. He's saying that before everyone asks, please be patient. It's going to be a long time. It's not something we're going to be talking about at E3 this year, either one of these games. So patience, please. But, given the anniversary, we did want to give everybody a taste. So it's interesting this statement comes around because E3 so far for Bethesda has only been Doom Eternal and much, much more in quotation marks. So taking out Starfield, which is their new IP, which looked kind of cool, and also taking out the Elder Scrolls 6, which was just a image with the text on the screen. Who knows what to expect at E3? Will it be Wolfenstein news? Will it be a new IP? Will it be a new Dishonored title, which could be kind of cool? I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see for E3. But just having Doom Eternal, it might... I mean, I'm really excited for Doom Eternal, but I want to know what more they're working on at Bethesda. Are we going to see some more Fallout 76 news? Who knows? But to be honest with you guys, like I said at the beginning of this podcast, I want developers to take their time with games. I've gone through enough games that have been rushed and have been put out early just because they want to make a quick buck. We all know the fiasco that was Fallout 76 on its release. We don't want another one of those things coming up. Elder Scrolls 6 could be the best game ever, just like Skyrim was or has been for a while. And Starfield could be the next generation of really good games from Bethesda, but we don't want them to rush these things. You don't want them to rush into a game. We want them to craft these worlds so that they are ready to put them out. I don't want a game that's half done. I don't want a game that's half baked, because you know what? Even though I enjoy doughy textures on my pizza, eating it with eating it like soup is not something that I would enjoy. Okay? So hopefully Bethesda comes out with something stellar at E3, but we have to wait and see for this one. So let me know what you think is going to be at Bethesda's E3 conference. Of course, Doom Eternal is going to be there, but who knows? What else? Alright, so that does it for this episode of YemmyCast, a video game podcast. Once again, I am your host, YemmytheFerret. I hope you all enjoyed your time here today. I had a good time. Not really much for like a big overbranching topic, but I thought we had some great news in here. Very nice, very nice. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and or if you're here for the premiere, thank you so much for being here. Let me know how the episode went for you. Let me know if you like the new style of the video portion of it. If you're listening on I almost said Twitch. If you're listening on Spotify, SoundCloud, or iTunes, I really appreciate you as well. Let me know how I'm doing. Come over to the YouTube channel, leave a comment for me. Let me know that you're watching on one of those platforms. I would really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone nationwide, worldwide, who's listening on Spotify, iTunes, and SoundCloud. It really means a lot to me personally. Thank you so much. Let me know how I'm doing. That's all I ask. Once again, thank you. And I am your host, YemmytheFerret, aka Space Ferret, and this has been another episode of the YemmyCast, a video game podcast.